Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and today I'm going to do another review. Today I'm going to review last night's WWE Bragging Rights pay-per-view. Last night's Bragging Rights pay-per-view, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. But anyways, like always, I'm going to tell you the matches that were fought and give my review on them, and tell you if I like the match or not. And like always. So I'm going to start with the first match, and it was Dolph Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan, champions versus champions match. And it was a pretty good match. I liked it. Daniel Bryan is one of my favorite wrestlers. He's really good. I mean, he should have won, season 1 of NXT instead of Wade Barrett. But, yeah, I think I said that in another review. But, anyways, this match was pretty good. I liked it. A lot of back and forth action, and a lot of kicks in this match also from Daniel Bryan to Dolph Ziggler. And at the end of the match, Daniel Bryan put Dolph Ziggler in the label lock, which is, Daniel Bryan's submission move, and Dolph Ziggler tapped out, and, Daniel Bryan won. And after the match, Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero got into a fight with the ref, and then the ref was like, "Get out of here, the match is done, he won, Daniel Bryan won, get out of the ring," like that. When the wrestlers are always into a fight, and the WWE universe was like, "You tapped out, like that." Whenever a wrestler gets into an argument, that's what the WWE universe always does when they tap out to a submission move. Yeah, but overall, it was a pretty good match. Liked it a lot. Next is Dashing Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre versus David Otunga and John Cena for the Tag Team Championships. And I thought this was a pretty good match. Before the match, Wade Barrett came out and he told Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, two members that will fight him for the Tag Team Championships. And then he brought out David Otunga and John Cena, and they fought, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. And at the end, it was a pretty good match, a lot of back and forth action also, but at the end, John Cena got Cody Rhodes in the STF, and then Rhodes tapped out, and John Cena and David Otunga are the new tag team champions. And after the match was over, John Cena gave the attitude adjustment to David Otunga, and he just carried the tag team titles to the locker room. But anyways, it was a pretty good match, like this one also. It was good. Next is Ted DiBiase versus Goldust. This match, it wasn't the best match of the night, but it was okay. Basically, it was Goldust took Ted DiBiase's $1 million belt, which belonged to his father. If you remember, in the 80s, and Goldust just loved the belt and all like that, so they fought. And if Goldust won, he still keeps the $1 million belt, but if Ted DiBiase won, he Goldust gives the belt back to him. And they were joined by ringside, Ted DiBiase with Maurice, and Goldust came out with his NXT Pro, Oksana. And after the match, Ted DiBiase won the match, and Maurice wanted to give back the $1 million belt to Ted DiBiase, but Oksana came in and started beating up on Maurice. And then Ted DiBiase was going to make the save, but Goldust came in, and Goldust gave Ted DiBiase the final cut, which is Goldust's signature move. And Goldust reclaimed the $1 million belt. But overall, it was an okay match, but it wasn't the best. Next was Layla versus Natalya for the Divas Championship, and this one was like any match with Lay Cool, but it was okay, but this was another not the best match of the night. Supposedly Layla was gonna bail out and get count out, so Layla came out. No, not Layla. Natalya came out and wanted to get Layla back into the ring, and Natalya was on the ropes, and Michelle McCool came and kicked Natalya, and the referee didn't see it, so Layla was able to get the pin and retain the Divas Championship. But yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't the best match of the night. It wasn't the second best match of the night though. But it's any match with Lay Cool. It's they're gonna win. Next is Undertaker versus Kane in the Buried Alive match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this was a pretty good match all the way up, until the end. This was the 5th Buried Alive match that was fought in the WWE. There were 4 other Buried Alive matches in recent years before this one. And it's very rare for, to see a Buried Alive match. It's very rare, though, because it's not for, once, all the time. But it was pretty good, this match, up until the end when Undertaker got Kane in the triangle choke submission, and then Kane was like totally out, and then Nexus came out and started beating up on Undertaker while Kane was in the ground, and then Kane came up, and while the Undertaker was out, Kane came up and put Undertaker in the ground right there, and started to dig the dirt and put it all on Undertaker. But then he used the bulldozer, which was piled up with dirt, and then that dirt just fell right onto the Undertaker, and then Kane won the match. And yeah, it was pretty good up until the end. I wanted Taker to win, but at the end of the match, you saw like Undertaker's logo on the tombstone, which was really great, but really strange. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a part 2 here. So I'll see you all in part 2.